There is a forbidden line that separates science from madness. Most men fear crossing it, but some run across it with their eyes wide open. We always believed that Pokémon were forces of nature, gifts from the earth. But the most powerful entity to ever walk this planet was not born, it was built. This is not a story about a monster. This is a story about the arrogance of mankind and the God that returned to judge us for it. The year was 1996. The location, the deep, suffocating jungles of Guyana, South America. Team Rocket didn't want money, they wanted dominance. Dr. Fuji, a brilliant but broken geneticist, led the expedition. He wasn't looking for treasure, he was chasing a ghost. Local legends spoke of a phantom, a Pokémon so rare it was believed to be the ancestor of all living things, Mew. After months of heat, disease, and failure, they found it. Not the creature itself, but a trace. A fossilized eyelash. A microscopic blueprint of divinity buried in the dirt. To a normal man, it was debris. To Dr. Fuji, it was the raw material for a resurrection. They brought the sample back to Cinnabar Island. The mansion wasn't a laboratory. It was a cathedral of unethical science. The goal was simple: clone Mew. But the investors, the criminal syndicate funding the project, didn't want a copy, they wanted an upgrade. For months, the gene splicing continued. They stripped away the empathy and playfulness of the original DNA. The injected sequences designed for pure combat efficiency. The diaries found in the ruins of the mansion tell the story. July 5th, Guyana. We have discovered a new Pokémon. February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. But birth is the wrong word. It was manufactured. Imagine waking up in a cold glass tube. You have no mother, you have no father. You are surrounded by green liquid and wires drilled into your spine. When Mewtwo opened his eyes, he didn't see love. He saw scientists in white coats, checking clipboards, measuring his heart rate, calculating his destructive potential. His first thought wasn't hunger, it was an existential scream. Where am I? Who am I? What is my purpose? The scientists made a fatal error. They celebrated their success, ignoring the consciousness they had trapped inside the vessel. They told him he was an experiment, a product. That was the moment the mansion was doomed. Mewtwo unleashed a psychic wave that reduced the lab to ash. The flames of Cinnabar consumed the evidence, but the monster survived. And then came the devil in the suit, Giovanni. He offered Mewtwo a purpose. He promised partnership, but it was another lie. Giovanni encased Mewtwo in a robotic suit of armor. It wasn't for protection, it was a restraint system. A cage designed to dampen his psychic powers so he could be controlled. For months, the most powerful mind on Earth was reduced to a blunt instrument for the Mafia. He defeated champions. He stole Pokémon. He served a master who viewed him as nothing more than a high-tech gun. But you cannot enslave a god forever. Mewtwo realized the betrayal. He shattered the armor, destroyed Team Rocket's headquarters, and vanished into the darkness of Cerulean Cave. He sits there now, in the silence, watching, waiting. He despises humanity, not because he is naturally evil, but because we taught him hate. We created him to be the ultimate weapon, and we were successful. We created a god, and now we have to live with the fact that he does not forgive.